I spent first grade in terror of my teacher, taught to believe this nun was godlike. If she were godlike, then I knew God was an asshole, and I would burn in hell if I ever said that out loud. Some days, I would hold a heating pad on my forehead and then tell my mother I did not feel well. She would feel my burning forehead and let me stay home. Relieved, I looked forward to watching The Price is Right and relaxing on the couch. My teacher punished us for even the smallest offenses, like leaving our desk open a second longer than she deemed acceptable. If someone had to go to the bathroom, she often told them to wait until class was over. A few of my classmates wet their pants while sitting at their desks because they could not hold it any longer. As punishment, the teacher would grab the offending student, pull their pants down, and beat their bare bottom with a wooden ruler until welts appeared and tears rolled down their face. One day, our teacher was barking orders at us like she always did. I was so tired of being barked at and bullied, so tired of watching my classmates be terrorized and humiliated. We were to put our books in our desk, close the lid, and fold our hands together on top of the desk within 15 seconds. In an act of pure defiance, I took my 2 index fingers and slid them under my closed desk lid right in front of her. Her voice was so calm, it was eerie. She told me to come up and stand in front of the room and put my hands out, palms up. She took out her weapon of mass destruction, a wooden ruler, using it on the bodies and psyches of her students. She beat my hands so viciously that at one point I pulled them away because it hurt so much. In an icy, calm voice, she hissed at me, "I am not done with you yet. Put your hands back up here." I did, and braced myself. Tears flowed from my eyes as she thundered away on my palms. By the time she finished, I had welts on my hands that did not allow me to hold a pencil or pick up anything without grimacing. As you might imagine, faking sick so I could stay home alone with my mom felt a lot safer in the daytime hours. Nighttime was a different story. My parents often ended up in epic battles that would have my sisters and me quaking in our beds, not able to sleep due to the intense shouting. I was only 6 years old, but a part of my brain knew something about all of this was not right. There had to be something more to life than this. Stuck in a cycle of failing. I have been afraid most of my life, having learned at a precious 6 years of age that the world was a very scary place. Fear and anxiety were my dominant emotions. This thought pattern ran my entire life and was one of the main reasons I was stuck in a cycle of failing for decades. Believing the world is a scary place and living with fear as a constant companion does not help one to take big risks or to trust in a benevolent universe, especially when the first religious person you experience is terrifying and unsafe. Hence, the nun from first grade who was a master in delivering psychic wounding to 6-year-olds. My fear also meant that I always worked hard to be the good girl. I always tried to get it right, hoping that way I would avoid severe punishments. This was my daily life as a child. The fear and this role of the good girl became so ingrained in me, it spilled into my adult years.